I'm back with another video. As you see by the title, this is Scorpio's singles love reading. So if you're new to the channel, hey, and if you are already a subscriber, welcome back. So we're gonna get right into it today. I went on vacation and stuff this past week, and it threw everything off in terms of my scheduling on when I'm going to put out my videos and getting them all done. But basically we're back at it. I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday and everything like that. But yeah, there's a lot of changes that I plan to bring to the channel in terms of when I post my videos and everything like that. So I'll let everyone know in my upcoming posts as those changes take place. Like I said, this is for Scorpio singles and everything like that. So if you are dealing with a Scorpio, if you have a Scorpio placement anywhere in your chart, this video may have a message for you. So at this time, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. And you may hear in the background, I hope it's not too loud, but I have a Scorpio sound bowl YouTube video playing in the background, so that's what you may hear. But anyway, let's get right into it. Spirit guides and angels from the highest white light, please give me a clear message for single Scorpios in love. Please give me a clear message. Okay, first card to come out is sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and you came closer than anyone. Came in reverse, but sometimes I don't take these cards in particular in reverse, but we'll see. And it says, I regret lying to you. And at the bottom of the deck is, I look for you everywhere. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like this person that you may have been dealing with, maybe this is you. For some reason, I'm getting like a feeling that this may be you. But basically, I'm feeling like there's almost an energy of, there's definitely an energy of regret. There's definitely an energy of a person who I feel like may not have been, like they might have not been open. At this point, I'm not really sure what they lied to you about, but this is definitely something that keeps them up at night. They might have been somebody that's closed off. Like right now, I'm just hearing Capricorn in my head. Maybe you were dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe you have Capricorn placements. But this person really, they might have not shown it, but you were somebody that really had an effect on them. You really had an effect on them. You really was someone who, you were someone who really was able to get them, or maybe this person that you're dealing with or that may come into your life, y'all connected on a deep level, whether or not they told you that or not. But this person they think about you. They definitely think about you. Any more messages from this deck? Okay, and they were, okay, I replay our conversations over and over. So maybe this is a past person. At some point you may have told, and it says at the bottom, I'm grateful for the spiritual lessons. So maybe you already met this person already. Maybe this was something where y'all may have talked. y'all had maybe deep conversations. They were somebody that seemed to have got you, or you may have got them. It seems like on a deep level. And Scorpios, just in general, y'all are water signs. Y'all usually can connect to people in ways that sometimes they may not even be ready for. Especially if you are dealing with a Capricorn, just because that's the first thing that I was hearing, the first sign I was hearing. Maybe that's something they weren't ready for, and it kind of like might have been something that just really threw the situation off. So maybe they lied to you about how they were feeling, and I really feel like maybe that's something that may have pushed you away from this person, or maybe it's just something that's like causing a little disconnect in the situation. Okay, Spirit, let's see. What other messages do you have for Scorpio singles? Let's see. Oh, let's see. What other messages do you have for this? For Scorpio singles, what other messages? Okay. Engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. Okay, so codependency is at the bottom. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Pay attention to, oh, wow. Okay, so pay attention to the red flags, and deception was also at the bottom of the deck. So maybe this was something that I feel like was it was basically something that they lied. It definitely, with this deception card, that's double confirmation of this being, they were wearing like a false mask. They weren't telling you everything. They might have been putting on a fake persona to who they really were. And honestly, I feel like you probably picked up on that. Just being that you're a Scorpio, y'all have deep emotions. Y'all are somebody who can pick up on those smallest energy shifts. Y'all can tell that a person is playing with y'all, or y'all can sometimes tell when things are just off on an emotional level and everything. So I feel like that was something that the signs were cautioning. It says the signs are cautioning you, and I feel like that was something that you picked up on immediately. Maybe this person had issues with like drugs, alcohol. Maybe they were addicted to lying. Maybe they were somebody who I don't know. I'm kind of looking into this card. It says codependency. They were somebody who was codependent. Maybe they just like their freedom a bit more. I don't know. For some reason, I'm being drawn to this lady. Like, she's looking almost like she doesn't seem all the way into it. Like, she's preoccupied with something else. Maybe your person was preoccupied, like, in their thoughts. Maybe they weren't necessarily doing anything, but they just seem kind of closed off and kind of like always out of touch, or not really in the present moment. Maybe they had a lot on their mind, so they were always thinking about things instead of being in the moment with you. And this caused you took it as a red flag, because it's like they never really seemed like focused on what was going on. Okay, what other deck? Okay, let's see. Let's pull some tarot on this, because I'm kind of wanting to know more. What were the red flags, Spirit? What was the red flags in this situation for Scorpio singles? I feel like this was something, though, that you wanted to go. You wanted it to go to a higher level. Maybe a lot of you are ready you're ready for love. You want love. You're ready to settle down with somebody. You really want to find somebody that really understands you. But I feel like the conversations you had and everything with this person, you think about it too, but I feel like it's almost like you're analyzing it. You're analyzing the situation. You're trying to figure out what it was that was going on in this situation. I'm not sure. But anyway, what's the red flags? What were the red flags in this situation, Spirit? For Scorpio singles, what was going on in their situation? Okay, Knight of Cups. The Moon. Queen of Wands popped out as well. And then I see the Three of Wands on the bottom. What was going on? Maybe it was something, I feel like maybe it was something where this person came in. They came in almost like they talked a big game, maybe. They talked a big game when they came in to the situation. They talked a big game. They made it seem like they were really ready for something. They made it seem like they were really about to come in and show you something, or really like move this situation forward. Maybe you were dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. What else is going on, Spirit? Ace of Pentacles. And Two of Cups on the bottom. I feel like they came in and they were talking, but I feel like it was on kind of like a superficial level. This person may not have shown who they really were. Like, they really were coming in hot. Like, they seemed like they were their talk was really something, but when it came to actually moving forward in the situation, it just seemed like it was kind of just like all talk. They came to offer you something, but then when they gave it to you, it was very little. It was just one pentacle worth of stuff. Like, it was just one little piece of themselves, and it just really caused you to feel like you had to walk away. Okay. Maybe the chemistry as well with these cards at the bottom. The chemistry as well was kind of off. Like, it wasn't balanced. It wasn't balanced. Queen of Swords. It's like you wanted them to communicate. You were more of the Queen of Swords in this situation. You were one who was open with your communication. And you thought maybe this person, after talking to them, maybe, I felt like you thought you could get this person to the King of Cups, where they were more emotionally available, where they were somebody who would open up more, and they would be more of somebody who would be real, but it just never really happened. It was almost like expecting more. You were expecting something more and everything, and you were trying to work hard on really getting this person to be more open with you emotionally, and you might have seen this person as being that, but they weren't. Like, it just became something that became out of balance. But I feel like what needs to happen is there's something that needs to be, like, there might be a situation where you maybe need to focus on something else. This is kind of coming out weird. Yeah. You're not listening to your intuition. And it's making you not listening to your intuition. Yeah, it's like you're almost continuing. It's taking you out. What I feel like is happening, this situation is taking you out of who you are. It's taking you out of who you are as a person. You're somebody who's more, you're getting to the point where you're getting out of balance in this situation. You're not listening to your intuition. You're not focusing on what's really there. And because of that, it's like you almost you're not paying attention to the red flags. Like, you're not, you were, and you see them, but it's like you're not really wanting to deal with that. And it's almost maybe making you codependent in the situation, because it's like you attach, once you feel a connection to somebody and everything like that, it's like anybody really would want it to work out. When they get to that point, it's like you don't necessarily want to have to give up and everything, because maybe this person came closer to you. Maybe you're a person who feel like you're not really that understood and everything like that. So it's like you almost wanted to accept this situation, because you felt like from the surface level, you felt like if you worked on this person enough, and if y'all worked on the relationship, that it would eventually work out. But that made you maybe kind of codependent. Maybe this person, because they got you in that depth of emotion, maybe they got you in that space and everything like that, but what they were giving you was so little. Definitely feel like, Scorpio, it's time for you to kind of let go of this and just work on your own self. Let me get another message. This message is really like, it's probably only going to resonate with one person, honestly, because it just seems like such a specific message. Yeah. Spirit is saying, yep, Spirit is really bringing confirmation to this. It's time for you to choose a new direction. Spirit is saying this is what's going on. And it's getting to a point where you're losing yourself. You're becoming bored. You're becoming, I won't say, I don't want to use necessarily the word complacent. in this, but it's almost as if that's what it's becoming. You can't become complacent. You can't get so deep in your emotions about a person if they're not showing you, and there's really no amount of like work you can do on that person that's going to change them. And I feel like it's hard because once you open up, it can be such a vulnerable place for Scorpios. Are really ones that can attach and get in that depth of emotion for somebody. And when a person is able to open that up, like they really had they seemed as if they were really coming with something, like they were talking a big game, but they weren't really in that King of Cups energy. They hadn't really evolved to that King of Cups. And when I say king, it could be also a female. This is energy, not a gender specific reading, but they weren't really this person. They hadn't got there to that point yet. You probably saw that in them by what they were talking. You thought they were at that point, but they really weren't. They were just talking. But Spirit is wanting you to choose a new direction on this. And I feel like within the next few months, better things can come for your situation. And I feel like if you're really wanting love and you're really wanting to find a person that you connect with, it's going to come in. But I feel like definitely before you get in the depth of emotion for somebody, before you really get in that point, make sure that what you give is reciprocated before you really get in that deep emotion for somebody. Make sure you get to that point where the situation is, make sure they're actually giving you something and giving you something more. Make sure they're actually giving you enough in the situation and everything like that before you really go in the depths where you put a lot of work in. Because if a person comes in and they're only giving you one little thing, their talk is really just all that. That's all they've only gave you, just this hot piping cup of tea. In a sense, they gave you all this communication. It's real hot, heavy. They coming in real hot with their talk and everything, with their emotions, but they're not really giving you something. They're not giving you enough that can back it up. Don't start putting all this effort in, because we know that you're one that once you get to that point, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, once you get to that point, you're ready to take off. You're going to work on this. You're going to keep putting your things in. You're going to keep trying to give. Once somebody truly understands you, you're going to do that. But if they're not giving you enough emotionally and it's not matching what your vibe is, don't even waste your time. Because if you didn't pay attention to the red flags and everything like that when they first presented themselves, then it can really mess things up. And even if you do want love, you don't want it to be a point where you kind of like feel like you got played. People might have described you as somebody that's a little different or a little like out there in how you think, how you believe and everything and stuff like that. And I honestly feel like it's not even a bad thing. Like, I feel like it's your differences and how you process things and how you do things. I feel like it's definitely a benefit. Like, I feel like there's good and bad in all signs. But regardless, I just feel like at the end of the day, you don't want to end up holding a grudge behind this person or really getting to that point where you close yourself off completely, because they're in the next few months, it's looking like there's something else that will come in for you. But you can't close yourself off just because this person took your effort for weakness or took advantage of what you were putting out. You can't sit up there and allow them to take over on that. Let's see. Because I want to know what's coming in. What's coming in for Scorpio? Look. Wow, literally cut the deck. And it says new love and give your relationship a chance. Do y'all see this? Look at this. It says it's safe for you to love. Release your ex. Free yourself. Double confirmation. You need to let that past person go. New love. Give your relationship a chance. Soulmate. And it says passion and playfulness. But it's that's worth waiting for. Wow. So Spirit is definitely letting you know that if you wait for something new, heal, take this time to release any old negative, stagnant energy you may feel. Don't hold that grudge. Don't hold that deep emotion in about all the bad things that happened in this situation. Release yourself from that. Free yourself from that negative situation, because it's safe for you to love. When the new love comes in, this is going to be a situation that's going to give you that reciprocity that you want. This is going to be a soulmate for you. It's worth waiting for. You just got to believe it's going to happen. So with that, Scorpio, this is your reading. I know it was a little bit all over the place. I hope this resonated for someone. Anyway, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this situation may have resonated for you, or just anything that you have to say in general about this message. Let me know. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.